Happy Halloween, Minecrafters! This is the Big Red 1967, and believe it or not, I'm back! So sorry for not posting or anything like that, but I had some tire issues with my car. I think I got it under control now. Everything's straight. And welcome back. I'm glad you guys are all here. Happy Halloween. Again, I'm the Big Red 1967. Believe it or not, I do stream Monday, Wednesday, and Friday live here at 1 o'clock Eastern in the afternoon. But forces out of my control this week. Could not make it on time. So happy Halloween, guys. This is October 31st, 2025, and we are going to do something a little different. This is Iron Forge, by the way, if you guys are wondering where am I at and what am I doing. And for the month of October, for a Halloween project, I was trying to keep building Iron Forge, which is like the World of Warcraft uh, dwarven city under the mountain in World of Warcraft and Lord of the Rings, or The Hobbit. And we did pretty good. We cleared out a lot of this space here, got the walkways put in. I was going to make a hub. If you go onto Google and look up Iron Forge or a map of Iron Forge, you'll see what I'm trying to go for here. It's like a circular, uh, gigantic city, and it has a couple of wards in it. And along the pathway are buildings, such as the two buildings over here that I was making. I did find out that I was looking at the images. What I need to do is make an arch over here, and then an arch over here, and the whole place is nothing but arches and pillars. So I have to, when I get back to doing this again, I need to actually start making little domes inside the ceiling, and that will make this look more like Iron Forge. But yeah, so today, even though I think the month of October is pretty much over today, uh, since today is Halloween and happy Halloween again, I figured what I can do is go over to the Witch Farm, which is like my Disney Haunted Mansion attraction type of thing. And I've always wanted to put in like a minecart roller coaster thing going through that mansion, so I can get XP, kind of like a auto XP farm, and I can get XP from there, and I can ride the cart and let the mobs run around and stuff. So I'm going to try to go for that today. So let's go over to um, the witch farm. I might have to get rid of some stuff. I need to go and get some steel or iron. I mean iron, um, to make the tracks and stuff like that. Some gold for powered rails, redstone, all that good stuff. Let me drop this stuff here. It's no guarantee, but that's the goal for today. And I had an issue the last time I was streaming with the lag. So what I did was, I'm on Wi-Fi, so I decided to today. What I should have done the other day was hook my Xbox directly to my router. That way I can avoid the lag. And that's why it was only a half-hour show. I think it was on Monday, or yeah, I think it was on Monday. So I apologize for only being a half-hour show. But yeah, I had things I had to do, and I didn't have time to be figuring out what was the issue with the my Xbox or the connection. So as a reminder, wait for this. Hold on. It's pretty loud. As a reminder, check your if you're on a if you're a Twitch member, if you're on Twitch, you have a Twitch account. Check your inbox for any type of Minecraft notifications. I have gotten the Copper Cape and the Copper Core from Twitch. So check your mail, your Twitch mail or notifications to see if you have, and then you just go to the Minecraft website. If you have an account, you should have an account, and then type in your the code. They'll give you a code. You type in that code, and you'll get your cape and your. It's called a Copper Core, and I haven't had a chance to go look look at that yet, but I'm going to get over to the witch farm first and see what I need to do. And this is going to be kind of fun. I've actually was thinking to do this for the October project, but I really wanted to get back to Iron Forge, and but I think I can get something accomplished today with this roller coaster thing. So this is going to be interesting. And if not, we'll come back. And also, today is supposed to be my Hardcore Friday. So for those who watch my Hardcore Friday, I apologize, but I missed a couple of streams. So I want to make sure that today's stream is a little bit more interesting than you guys watching me break blocks. So, and I'll be building this in peaceful mode, but once we start running the roller coaster, I'll put it into hard mode so you can actually see the mobs spawning. A couple of updates from Minecraft. So they've added a camel zombie, and they've added horses can now swim. Where before you couldn't, when you hit the water with a horse, you would be dismounted. Now that won't be an issue no more. But that's going to be not. You won't see. It's in the it's currently in preview, and I don't think it's it's in the Bedrock beta, but it's in Java, so you can check it out in Java. And it's supposed to be soon in Xbox as well, but it's not an update yet. It's just in testing. It's in beta testing, and it probably be in the next drop, the next update. You'll see all that stuff, which is really cool. Because for the longest time, if you have played Minecraft and hit the water with a horse, you're always dismounted, and then you got to. If you don't have a lead, you can't grab your horse. It's really frustrating. Now that won't be an issue no more. So hopefully after the next update, that'll be a thing of the past, which will be really cool. So if you've never seen this before, this is my witch farm that I kind of turned into the Disney Haunted Mansion attraction, sort of. So this is a swamp area. If you've ever seen a witch hut in Minecraft, this was originally just a swamp, and where that brick house is was a witch hut. So I built this huge mansion over top of the hut, and at the top, the witches get forced up into that little chamber on the top in the bell tower, and that's where I get the XP. So my idea is to set up these minecart tracks, these rails to go from there, just like the Haunted Mansion tour or attraction. It would go through this whole area, and then go up there and wait there for a few seconds, grab some XP, and then it would release the minecart, and then I would go around the park again, and then back up, and then coming back here again. So that's the idea. I haven't mapped this out yet. It's just an idea I had. So I'm going to try and make the attempt today, if at all possible. What I'm at right here is a, give me a second. This is a steamboat, the kind you would see on the Mississippi River. And they have these in Disneyland, and well, they used to in Disney World, but now they're putting in a new attraction. It was called the Mark Twain and the Liberty Bell, and they would have the rivers of. If you ever been to the Disney park, they have it's called the Rivers of America, and then part of the River of America tour with the steamboat, you go right past the Haunted Mansion. And that's this whole area. I was going to try to set it up like that, but just like Iron Forge, it's a big project, so I only got so far, and it's coming together slowly but surely. Never call me Shirley, and I'm going to put the tracks in today. So I got to see if I have enough iron to put in these tracks. Spooky. Happy Halloween. Yeah, I got a creeker farm over there on the other side. I got to turn. Well, today we're going to focus on this, but I can fly over there real quick so you can see what the Creeker Farm is. It should be over here. Maybe it's on the other side. Now that wouldn't be fun if that's gone. Shouldn't be too far from the mansion. It's... I don't see... Oh, there it is. So when I turn this on, the Creeker spawns in, and I have to be in hard mode. The Creeker will spawn in, comes down here, and gets crunched, and then we get get its drop, which is the sap, I think, or what is that stuff called? Hold on. Let's see. This is... Hold on. What's it called? Resin clump, which then turns into resin bricks. So the Creeker, you have to get the heart of the forest or something like that. That thing from a pale oak forest. I have it in one of my videos from maybe I don't know, a while ago, a few months. I think it was like last Christmas or something like that, or last November. They came out with this update, and then you get that heart and you put it there, and I think it only happens at nighttime, and then the sky will appear. But you have to be... I'm in peaceful mode right now. There's the steamboat. I gotta go check to see if I have enough supplies to build these tracks here. And the pumpkin, if you go into your marketplace for your character, you'll have the pumpkin. Here's the resin blocks. This is what you can build. You get enough of that resin. I might have to turn off that thing when we're working here today, because that's going to get on my last... my last move. Hello, kitty cat. That is Sabrina. October 10th. I gotta find... I'm gonna go find where that screw tree is, and I'm gonna unhook that, because that's... yeah. Bear with me, guys. Yes. Make sure you use Silk Touch or the shears, because I think that gets destroyed if you don't use a special tool for that. Alright, I think we're gonna need... So we have some iron here. I don't know how much tracks I'm going to get out of that, but I need powered rails as well. So that means I'm going to need redstone. I think I have redstone here. It's down below. Let's see how many rails I can get out of this. Well, I need a minecart, that's for sure. And then there's the rails. And we're going to need powered rails, so I'm going to need redstone. Part of the drops of this farm is the witches drop redstone. So you can get redstone out of this farm. Powered rails. Yeah, I figure I'm going to need gold. I might have to go over to the gold farm to grab some of that gold. These are mud bricks, so you can get, if you have a mud farm, you can make mud bricks. I'm going to have to go get gold. So I'll try to be on here as long as possible, but I have another job I gotta do. So it's gonna be a little nuts trying to get all this stuff done today. But I will make the attempt, right, Sabrina? I don't think I have any gold here whatsoever. That's not enough gold for what I'm trying to do here. So kind of figured that, but I wanted to make sure. The spooky cow. Got the spooky hand. There's tons of tutorials on YouTube how to make this hand. It's really cool. It's just real simple blocks and then dripstone for the claws. It's pretty cool. I don't think that's going to be enough. I'm going to need a lot of gold. 12. I'll get it started. I'll get it started. I'll get it started. Let me see what was the recipe again. One stick. Okay. Let's start from the top. Let's start from up here and work our way down. All right. So, let me see if I have. Oh, I don't have enough room. I'm gonna have to get a shulker. I think I had a shulker up top there. Let's see. I got tons of frogs around here. It's kind of like Dr. Frankenstein's lab. What's that? The Monster Mash? A Monster Mash. It was a graveyard smash. Yep, let's get to the top. I'm going to need building blocks. Let's go grab some building blocks. So I hope everyone's having a good week, a good Halloween, good October. I can't believe we're already through October already. It went so fast, man. I really love Halloween. Building blocks, building blocks, building blocks. I really shouldn't use it. I don't want to use dirt. Wow, I threw all my building blocks. What the heck? Guess I am going to have to use copper. Oh, we got this. We got this slate. Just for maybe open this up. I mean, just to get an idea of how this rail thing's going to lay out. I'll use any blocks I can. First, I'll use the copper and deep slate, and then whatever I have left over, I'll just use. All right, just for now, let's get moving. I'm wasting time. Wasting time. Moonlights are burning. I should just fly up. So what happened was, I'm a full-time Uber driver, and the town I live in, they have wheelchair accessible ramps that are cut into the sidewalk on the curbs. If you make too sharp of a turn, it'll hit that jagged edge, that sharp edge will hit your hubcap on your wheel, and that's what it did, and caused a lot. I mean, I can still drive the car, but it's doesn't look right and it's not safe. So I have to go get that replaced. And I thought, oh, it was on a Friday or something like that. I'm like, oh, I'll just quickly go to the junkyard and get it replaced. And yeah, it turns out that to me, it's not that it's not like a chrome hubcap or anything like a wheel. It's not something that's in my mind super expensive. And yeah, apparently it's a valued item. So I had to do some research, do some shopping, and while that was happening, my back wheel was losing air, so I had to get a new tire put on my back wheel, and that happened. I think yesterday, but I didn't have time to do the after I got that done to stream, so I had to go out and do my Ubering. So that's what took up all my time. If you've been wondering where I've been and where I've been hiding, and I apologize for not updating. I try to post what I'm doing so you guys know what's going on and what's happening with the stream. But unfortunately, on top of everything else, my allergies are like full blown. So it's for me when I get hay fever, it's almost like being drunk. And if I don't take Claritin, I am so drowsy from the hay fever. It's horrible. So I'm getting through it. I knock on wood. I think I'm back to normal, whatever normal is. So the idea is the tracks will come up here, and then I want it to stop, like pause, and then continue. So I would need a powered rail would have to be here, and it needs to go that way. There we go. And I need it to stop, pause, and then keep going. Interesting how, I guess let me see something. Ah, interesting. I didn't plan on that. So I'm still getting a charge from the lever. That's really interesting because most of the time the lever has to be on the block next to it, and somehow there must be something. There must be a charge going to that block somehow. I don't. Oh, you know what it is? There's next to these are these redstone torches, but they would have to be next to this block, like right next to the. I don't know. I don't know. I'm just going with it. I'm going with it. That's why when the updates happen, things break. you know. But I'm going to need a comparator and stuff to shut this off temporarily and put it on a timer and then have it. That's going to be tricky. That's going to be tricky. All right. So I want to. Let me see. What am I going to do? I guess I'm going to go downwards. I don't want this to look horrible though. So what I should do is have these blocks kind of blend in. So that way this is going to be tricky because I don't want it to look bad unless I have it go down inside here. Right? And then go around. I've always wanted to do this when I first built this thing. I think that's too close. I gotta be careful that water's there. That's the elevator, the bubble elevator that sends the stuff up. Or down, vice versa. Oh, that sends the witches up. That sends the witches up. Need to make so I have room in my inventory. Yeah, I gotta be careful of that. And I don't. See here. Like I said, I want this to blend in. There we go. Good. Oh. Hopefully it won't destroy that block. Darn it. So what I'm gonna have to do. If I poke this out, then I'm gonna be. Yeah. Well, it's not too bad. I'll figure out how to make it look better. This is what happens when you do stuff on the fly, guys. Now I have to get back up there. Let me see if I can lay these tracks down and see if that's an issue. There we go. Since we're going downhill, we don't really need the powered rails. It's just when we're going up. Yes, excellent. I really wish I had music to play in the background for you guys. I know this must be like really boring. Now, hopefully, going the opposite way will allow me to still have the stairwell. That might be an issue. Let's see what this does. That rail might have to be connected for it to work. It worked. All right, just keep it going. Then we gotta set the tracks to come back up as well. We haven't got to the bottom yet. So this is gonna have to go out a little forward. What if I just go out here for now? I can always change it at another time. Just temporary. Gonna have to go up. I should go all the way up. I know this isn't like very decorative or interesting, but my thinking is when I go into hard mode, it's going to be dark in here if I remove the torches, and there's going to be mobs swarming this place because it's dark. Unlike hardcore, I'll respawn if I die. Man, I still haven't gotten out yet. Wow. Okay, how am I doing this? Guess I have to avoid that section. Come out here. There we go. That should work. Oh, I missed the wind. What am I think? What am I doing? I swear I was staring at that and it looked like that the panes were still there. Alright, let's try this again. go out here. Maybe I'll make a bridge. Go across there. I'm just curious to see how this works. It's kind of cool. I haven't really explored the roller. Uh, a long time ago, when I first started my original world in 2019, I made a really big, like a train track thing going throughout my world. That took a while, but it was so cool to just ride that minecart through the entire world. It's really cool. Make little train depots like a model railroad, so you can stop in different places. Okay, so let's go out the minecart. Right there. Go and boom. Super fast, huh? That's like super duper fast. Okay. Here. Gonna have to go get more iron and gold and stuff. Well, I haven't used really any powered rails, but I am gonna need. I don't know. We'll see as I go here. Let me see what time it is. It's about 3:30. So I'll try to be on here at about 4:30. Well, 4 o'clock. Unfortunately, because I gotta really keep up. I gotta make money. I gotta make money. Alright, I was gonna make like a bridge. So I'm gonna have to have a powered rail come up and over. How did I do that? Is that right? Yeah, it's fine. Yep, that'll work. But I need to make a powered rail here. There we go. Oh, that's. Oh, wow. I forgot all about that. These, when they transmit, they produce a charge. How cool. I wasn't expecting that. That's awesome. Let me see how, if that gets me over that little bridge. That's pretty cool, huh? What's that? It's form and function. Haha. Cool. You can go through water too. I think you can actually go in water now as well. So, I should do is have it go through here, wind its way around so you see all this stuff, and then we'll make our way out to the steamboat, and then reconnect back in. Probably using the same track going in. I think I could be able to reconnect to that track, but I need to get more iron though, because I won't be able to go back the opposite way because there's no powered rail going upwards. I'll get stuck. Let's see. Yeah, see, I need powered rails right there. So cool, huh? Be really neat if it had the music. I got to get a jukebox out here so we'd hear music playing. let's go back up and get the. Um, well, let me drop this stuff off, and then I can go get the iron. I hate. Honest to God, I'm the type of person that I cannot stand schedules or like being on a time. I hate that so much with it, like with an ultimate passion. I think that's my karma for this life is to respect a schedule. I cannot stand that. You don't know how much I detest that. All right, so let's just go and get the iron and come right back. I'm gonna need gold too. I can carry that. Yeah, I can carry that. Be nice. See, that's the thing. We'll get the initial track in here, and then we can always come back in and add more to the track, or if you have any other ideas or whatever. It's not like we're bound by that idea. Bear with me. I'm gonna grab some coffee as we transport through here. Just one more second, guys. It'd be great if I could stay hydrated and talk at the same time, but yeah, that invention hasn't happened. Ah, I left my boat there, didn't I? Son of a gun. Maybe I was smart enough to leave a boat here. Of course not. All right, we're gonna do this one more time. Nothing like getting really hydrated. All right. So, um, oh, the I was telling you about Inktober. So I should have that ready for you guys to see by this before the weekend's over, and I'll post it on my Twitter when it's it's posted. So I have. It's not going to be the entire Inktober prompt 31 days. It's just going to be the first day. I think it's mustache is the first day, and like I said, I am horrible on schedules. I guess that I wouldn't be a successful comic book artist because you're on a deadline. You're on schedules. I don't know. That's my one hang up. I was thinking of another word. It wasn't a hang up. It was what's that Superman? What's Superman's nemesis? Like the thing from his home world. He's from Kryptonite. Yeah, that's my kryptonite. I'm gonna go forward. Thank you. Yeah, you can tell all this. This is supposed to be like a subway. This is going through the Nether, so I have to keep constructing this tunnel so it looks like a proper subway instead of a bunch of red blocks. I think I was mentioning a while ago about this color of the Nether rack. When I was a little kid growing up, the house that I lived in, we had this we had this red rug that, honest to God, looks just like the print on the nether rack. So as you see on the nether rack, has those little white speckles on it. Well, the rug had raised, it's hard to describe, like raised patterns, like similar to that shape on the rug. I used to love that rug. I don't know why I had such a fascination. I guess I liked that color, but it was just so when I'm going through here in my head, I'm thinking of that rug that I grew up seeing all the time. So I'm gonna stop off and get some iron, a bunch of iron from the iron farm, and I have a gold farm here too. Get some gold out of there, and then we'll head back to the witch farm. Hopefully, we'll have a functioning track. I'll show you how it's gonna work before I leave the stream. And I know we haven't been back to Gargamel's in a while, and I will get back to that. For the month of November, I want to do a like a Thanksgiving project. In Thanksgiving here in the United States, we think of pilgrims and Native Americans who came together for Thanksgiving, meaning giving thanks that the pilgrims, since they're not from this country, you know, they were from England, from Europe. The winters here were pretty harsh, and they didn't know how to farm or cultivate this land. The Native Americans who already lived here already knew how to grow corn and some other crops, and so just at the beginning of winter, they had a feast, allegedly, that they shared a feast together, and that was the first Thanksgiving. And that's how we kind of celebrate that here as a reminder of cooperation. And it's a shame that it didn't continue on further in history, but that particular time it did, and it's kind of nice to uh, re- reflect upon that during this time of year. So my idea was um, to build a Fletcher building, uh, and a Fletcher is a arrow maker. And since Native Americans made arrows and bows and arrows, I was going to make a building. And when I made that bridge over in World Spawn, that was during Thanksgiving time, and okay, this is not working the way I wanted to. Hold on, guys. Okay, now that's what I wanted to do. What happens is if you have that gold block and you're trying to make ingots out of the nuggets and you have that block, it gets all confusing. So you just, if you have any blocks on you and you want to make ingots, get rid of the blocks temporarily until you have all the ingots you need. Then you can make all the blocks. The idea is if you combine the ingots, you get blocks. It saves inventory space. I don't need that much gold. And my idea of this place was to start here and then work the rest of the way down from here. And that'll happen eventually. like the rest of my builds, it'll happen eventually. Okay, we can make our way back now. I should be able to sneak my way out of here. Hold on. I used to be able to crawl up that wall there, but now because of this drowned farm, that tall glass, I can't get up it like I used to. I'm going to have to put vines there so I can crawl up the side of that wall. And if you haven't seen this place before, this is my iron farm. It's based on Silent Whisper's mega iron farm. So up here is a pool of water where the golems spawn in. They get dropped into a lava blade right there. Their drops go into storage. I have a trading hall. You need villagers for this to work. So these are my trading villagers, and this is a nursery or a fishery where fish spawn in. This here is supposed to be my drowned farm. The drowned come in here, and this here with the big portals is where the zombie piglins come in from the gold farm. They all drop down into this trident killer down in this hole here. So you can get a lot of farms out of one iron farm, and that's where you grow mushrooms over there. A lot of utilization, man. It's all utilization. Form and function. That was the thing I was trying to think of before. Form and function. It's not very pleasant looking, but it does function correctly. Almost, almost. All right, let's see if we can get back to the witch farm before I run out of time. Yep, the witch farm is not that close to the world spawn. It's pretty far out here. It's interesting. The witch farm and the raid farm are in the same area. I'm going to make a map room at world spawn eventually, so you get to see the entire what my world looks like and where everything is that I've found so far. If I can get the Fletcher house built ahead of time, then I might tap into building the map room. That'd be cool. All right, let's. Guess I have to add powered rails going back up. See that copper? I mean not copper, but the cobblestone. I'm going to need that for levers, and levers are cheaper than redstone torches. All right. So I need to make. Well, let's keep going this way. Do I have a crafting table? Yes, I do. Let's make some more. Oh, on the redstone. Darn it. I should take this with us because I run out of room. It's a crypt. It's supposed to be the lid of the coffin opening. I better put this down. Did I make the rails? I don't think I made the rails yet. I need the ingots first. There we go. Got the rails. Gonna need some powered rails. Was it? I thought yeah, I was gonna say I already had some. Let's put that there, that there, that there, that there, that there. I'm gonna need some levers. Let's go with maybe, I don't know, 10's good. That's a good round number. Okay, and we'll pop these and this. Right, keep laying. Okay, I'm gonna have to put a powered rail down so we keep on going. I don't know where we're going, but we're gonna go. So we're gonna go here like that. Then you can hide this underground, but for now. And then, so I know what we're doing. So we can see everything. Guess we're gonna need a powered rail. See how far that gets us. Where's my mine cart? That's pretty much how you're supposed to go. I think every 8 blocks is when you put down a powered rail. It's about every 8 blocks. This is what time it is. Well, guys, getting close to 4 o'clock. Got 10 minutes. This should be good. Yeah. I should put one here though. Then we're gonna come out here. I'd like to go over to the steamboat. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I don't think I'll be able to make it up this hill, but let's see. Who knows? I might. I want to turn. Maybe we'll go over here and then we'll turn. Look how fast we're going through these rails. You can like camouflage the rails, but right now I'm just laying it down initially. Once we get the tracks put down, then we can figure out how to camouflage it so it blends in better. Let me go up one more. There we go. It's kind of going super fast, but nice. That works. All right, that works. Okay. See how far we can go before I need another powered rail. Oops. I said oops. I'm gonna have to move my friend Nightmare. Well, let's see if I can. Shoot. Hopefully he won't go too far. Well, I could put him here. Just move them to the other side. Here, dude. All right, sir, you're gonna have to move. I said you're gonna have to move. Like I said, I should be able to go underwater, but then I would have to set up a conduit here. Eh, I'll just. I had dirt. Let me see if I can find my dirt. George. All right, and this way I can go all the way out to the steamboat from here. Later on, if I change my mind, I can get the conduit put out here so if I go underwater, I won't drown. It'd be neat to take this over to the Creeker farm too. But I just wanted to see if I can get at least a loop put in before the stream's over. Yeah, I don't want this blocking the waterways if I was having a rowboat. But like I said, this is just to put the tracks down, get an idea, an outline. When I add the powered rails, it'll give me more. It'll use. I can go further. I can extend the amount of tracks I have. And like I said, when I turn the I go into hard mode, the mobs are gonna like if it's dark, they're gonna be appearing everywhere around here. So I might have to use a bow and arrow or a trident to protect my or a sword to protect myself as I fly around. I mean, use the minecart. I'm just curious to see when this it'll stop. I want to see when I need to add some more redstone or powered rail. It's pretty good. I'm going pretty far. I don't really need it. When this thing slows down to the point, that's when I'm going to add another thing of redstone or a powered rail. God, I wish I could. My brain. I was watching an interesting documentary on PBS called Terra on Nova, I think it is, and it's a lady who owns a oyster farm in Maine, in Indian Isle, Maine, I think it's called. And she was talking about how the world is completely covered in microplastics. It's even in our bloodstreams now, in our brains. And I'm wondering, I mean, I know I'm older, and like when people get older, your brain starts to shrink, and your your cognitive ability starts to slow down. But she was taught, like she was saying about the microplastics, man. Oh my God. I, I used to be in the Coast Guard. I have an idea, understanding of what plastic pollution is, but to that extent, I didn't think it was that extent. It's from what she's saying. It's the entire Earth, the atmosphere, the water. It's the It's in our bloodstreams. It's crazy what she was saying. But hopefully, we can start. We recognize the problem, and now we can start turning it around. Yeah, it's called Terra. It's on PBS. Probably it's a one of the episodes from Nova, but it's Terra, and I believe it's women. Something about women, women in the environment or something. Women to save the environment. It's really interesting. How I found it was I was watching YouTube last night, and it came through one of my commercials on YouTube, and I was like, oh, and you get to watch the episode. It's a short little vignette that you can watch, and it was pretty interesting. The other one was a Native American lady who was in Texas that has a buffalo farm, and she was saying how the buffalo impacts the environment, and that was interesting too. So if you get a chance, it's called Terra. It's on Nova on PBS. I said it's Terra on Nova. Listen to what I'm saying. Is there an echo in here? Let's see. I guess I can use these too. I'm running out of blocks, man. Tell you what. Let's put. Mind your own business, dude. Was I talking to you? That was rude. Gotta hurry because it's already. It's already 4 o'clock. The older I get, the faster time goes. It's either I'm slowing down or time's speeding up, one or the other. I think my ability to come up with ideas and the intricacy of the idea, it's when I was younger, it wasn't that I didn't make things that complicated. The older I'm getting, I'm making these plans, ideas really complicated. Man. It should be simple. All right, let me see if I can bring these tracks into here, which would be cool. Oh my God! See, that's what I'm saying. I'm running out of room. Oy put that in there. Put that in there. Put that in there. Okay. Do I have enough tracks? Hopefully I do. Pretty cool, huh? It's getting there. Kind of like what I envisioned. I've seen like when I go to when Minecraft when Mojang has these events and they set up like an amusement park. Oh wow! I never imagined of making a roller coaster the way they did. It's so cool. They have like slime and you could bounce and jump and it throws the minecart. It's so cool, man. So cool. I never thought of going that route. It would be cool if I could implement that here. That'd be very, very cool. At least you guys can see. Oh, and the other thing is I want to add on, pass on to you guys. Because of the Windows updates and stuff, I won't be able to probably, um, what am I trying to say? You won't be able to see this video probably until tomorrow, possibly, until I can get this thing sorted out. In other words, I can't access my folder on my because I have a Windows PC laptop, and until I can access my folder, I can't upload it to YouTube. So just bear with me. I should have it up and running before Monday, and you'll be able to see this video. The recording of this video, which you're now seeing live, you'll see it hopefully before Monday on YouTube. And if you guys see it beyond that, I really apologize. I really apologize. I'm doing the best I can. I'm only one man. All right. I want to see how far I can go without putting down powered rail. When I see this, I'm thinking of I'm hearing the Haunted Mansion music. What's that saying? We have 999 goes. There's always room for one more. Something like that. Yeah. See how far I go. When I stop, that's when I'm going to have to add a powered rail. Going pretty far. I'm not even touching my controller. I'm still going. I'm liking this. I bet I stop when I hit this. I'm still going. That's awesome. That's awesome. Okay, see how far we can go. I want to go up. So what I can do is I can turn this and go right up these stairs, I think. Let's see. Because I like to see the top of this thing. It's part of the ride. No, I can't. I can't. Alright. What I can do is add these blocks that go up alongside the stairwell. I could put it in the center, but I don't want it to take away from the aesthetics. How you like that word? I'm probably destroying everything I set up originally, but it's going to be okay. It's going to be fine. It's going to be okay. Trust in the process. Should be another stairwell up here somewhere. Oh, there isn't. There isn't a stairwell. Not an issue. I'll just set up blocks to keep going straight up. Just have to turn and go upwards. It's a big place. That might not work, but we'll see. I have to still, this is pretty good. Then I can turn, go out. Probably like loop back onto that track. See what this does. What I can do. This is gonna be scary. I don't want to lose all my stuff. I was gonna say I could turn on the hard mode now. I don't have my mine cart, dude. What's going on? Let's see if my mine cart's in here. Of course it's not. I took the wrong. I took the wrong shulker. Let's see if I can put all my stuff in here, and then in case I die, I won't lose all this stuff. Should be okay. I should. Let me see. It'd be interesting if I could wear this helmet, even though I got this pumpkin thing on my head. Hey, did I take that? Yeah, I did. Okay. Oh, you know what? I'm gonna have to wear that because I have to get back to the top. All right, I'll take this with me, then we'll fly back up and go into hard mode and see what happens. I don't have a lot of time to finish this track, so I'm gonna try to. I'm not wearing the wings. Yeah, that's wings. My question is, how is it that I fell and I'm actually standing right over top of the floor? Oh, yeah. Are we having fun yet? That's the question. All right, so what I'm gonna do, it's not gonna be 100%, but at least I can give you guys what I'm shooting for here. Let's get rid of. Yeah, I don't need the elytra. Let's take that off. I'm gonna put that in here. I want to wear my full armor. It covers the pumpkin head. That's awesome. Yeah, I guess I'll. What's this? Loyalty 3. Yeah, I don't need that. Um, that probably came off of this thing here. All right, let's go. Okay, I gotta wear this down here, and this here, and this here, and this here. Let's give this a whirl and see what happens. I don't need this. I don't want to lose that. I don't want to lose that or that. There's nothing here to die of fire from. Leave that there. So this should be good. Okay, let's go into hard mode and see what happens. Hey, Matt. What the? What the heck? Why can't I go into set? What's going on? Where's settings? Are you kidding me? What the heck? Where's settings at? That must be settings. The little slider things must. Yeah, the slider things are settings. They've Mojang's updated again. The UI. Let's go into hard so we can really see some stuff. Please don't spawn up here when I'm here. Here we go. Can't turn around. It's going too fast. I don't see any mobs yet. I should wear the elytra in case I need to get out of an area really fast. Uh-oh. That's not good. I heard, oh, no, I don't have a bed. Let's get out of peaceful mode, or hard mode. Oh, that is, what are those things called? Oh, no, 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 not hard. Peaceful. Um, there's phantoms. There are phantoms. Ah, shoot, that was so close. Because I haven't slept. Because I've been in peaceful mode. Yeah, I don't mind the other stuff, but the phantoms, I won't survive that attack. All right. So unfortunately, I won't be able to. But yeah, I don't have my elytra either. Oh, you bugger. I think all my stuff is on the other side there. Let me grab the minecart. Actually, I can actually ride the minecart back. It's going to be slow. I love this. This is so cool. I love that sound of the minecart. Yeah, they used to have it where I don't know if that was Java or Bedrock, but it's probably more like Java. You could put a furnace and a minecart, combine the two, and that would be your engine, and it would automatically pull you along. But they don't have that for Bedrock. It might have been for Java. Yeah, let me see what time it is. Yeah, it's getting close to 4:30. I really gotta get out of here. But this is what I'm shooting for. Once I hit this powered rail, it's gonna go pretty fast. Here we go. Nice. This is the part where I get stuck. So I'm gonna have to fix that section there. Oh, dude, really? So when I come back, but I'm hoping to go all the way around to the top of the steamboat and then loop back to the main track and then follow this back up. Grab that my elytra just in case. Yeah, I really don't have time to keep going with this. Swap out. Put that on. Give me 1 second, guys. I'll be right back. Let you watch this stuff until I get back. So that's what I'm shooting for, guys. Thanks for being patient. Um, I would like for those tracks to go all the way out to the Creeker farm and then loop its way back here. But before I start the Fletcher house, maybe that's what I'll do. I'll finish this and then give you guys a good run on how this works. And then maybe I'll have more time. So let me turn around here so you can see that there. And let's go see if I can find you guys a raid. Like I said, I won't have this posted probably until either tomorrow or Sunday. See if I can find you guys a raid. See who's on today. Should be a lot of good Halloween stuff going on today too. We have Nether Fortress and Trial Chamber today. That's by Mr. Joker. We have Sergeant Lego. Heyo Teo. Tigernomic. Mr. Big Dog. Um, let's go with Nether Fortress thing. That looks pretty cool. That is Mr. Joker TV. And we're going to start the raid. We'll be in Mr. Joker's room in a few seconds. You guys have a great Halloween. Thanks for being here today. And I will see you guys hopefully on Monday to continue this world. All right. Have a great weekend. Happy Halloween, guys. Thanks for being here.